Hello and welcome to Indian Express. As many of you might have seen, the Indian stock markets have fallen very sharply. In fact, the Sensex has seen its biggest fall since the global financial crisis. According to one estimate, close to 7 lakh crores of investor wealth has been lost. The Sensex fell by 2,000 points, close to 2,000 points. And in the last less than 4 weeks, it has sort of lost around 5,000 points from its tally. Initially, the reason was coronavirus and its impact on the global economy and its impact on Indian economy. The underlying weakness of the Indian economy was also one of the big factors. But today's the reason for fall today was essentially a very sharp decline in oil prices, crude oil prices. Now, what has happened is that two of the biggest exporters of crude oil, Saudi Arabia and Russia, are involved in a pricing war. They are producing more, and as such, the oil prices have fallen by nearly 30%. And this is the sharpest fall in crude oil prices since the announcement of the Gulf War in 1991. What this does is that it directly erodes the profitability of all companies which are in any way related to oil production or refining, or any of the products which are associated, say shale gas. But it also upsets the business model for all the existing companies, because oil is such a central constituent in the global economy. And the Indian markets mirrored a fall that was there in the East Asian markets, and even the European markets have been falling. So essentially, this is just a lot of people are now seeing this as a precursor to a possible recession in the global economy, although it is not yet a recession, and that must be remembered. Such a sharp fall in oil would create a lot of disturbance. So at one level, that is what has happened, and Indian markets have also suffered because of that. But there is a flip side to the oil prices going down. The very immediate impact is that we as a country are huge importers of oil. We import almost 85% of our oil requirement. So if the oil prices go down, it's good for us as Indians. Our import bill for crude oil will go down. And then depending on whether the government decides to pass on these prices to you and me as consumers, or whether it keeps it with itself by raising taxes, maintains the prices by raising taxes, it would impact the Indian economy in a favorable manner. If the oil prices are brought down in line with the global economy, global prices, which is a 30% fall, you and I would have more money to spend. A lot of things would be more affordable. So that is a consumption boost. If the government instead decides that no, the oil prices will remain at the same level as you and I are paying right now, and instead it would raise taxes and make up for the difference, the government would get that money, its finances would improve, and it might be in a better position to then spend that money for different government schemes. According to one estimate by Credit Suisse, Indian economy could receive 1.4 percentage point GDP boost as a result of this sharp fall in oil prices. Obviously, this is all the assumption here is that the prices will not fall even further in any of this analysis, and this would be a one-time gain, obviously, for the country. So between what the investors lost and what the economy gained, there's a toss-up, and which constituent in the economy also gains, we'll get to know once the government takes a call on how much of the price cut is shared with you and me.